Yeah, I just couldn't be more proud of these guys. The resiliency, it's been kind of a theme all season long, but showed up tonight in a big way on the road, down 17, and coming back the way we did, just one score at a time, and just really stayed the course. Each side of the ball had their moments and big plays, and we just kept plugging away. But it's last night we talked about it being a team that's going to have to come out here and play together, and that's exactly what I saw tonight. And so couldn't be more proud of these guys.
Thanks, Coach. Let's take questions for Ty or Deontae first. Let's start on the right side with Nick right here.
Yeah, Ty, that first touchdown drive when you scored the 4th and 2, what was your message and kind of mentality at that point in the game?
Keep going. That's kind of been our message all season. Situational football, right? Like, I mean, there's probably a number of times where we've been in that situation before. Just kind of did what we do, right? Like, I knew my read, knew what was going on. We got really good players, so Latsier made a really good play, and he scored. So it's kind of what happened.
Let's go to Colin next.
Hey, Deontae, kind of in a similar vein, but that y'all were down or up 3, backed up against your goal line. What was kind of the message for the defense to kind of stand tall and keep Oklahoma kind of back there?
Yeah, we knew we had to be aggressive in that moment. We just wanted to get, the best field position for our offense, force a punt right there. That was really the main message. Just be aggressive and just keep doing our job.
Let's go to the far left of the room to Katie.
For both players, Coach Grubb just said he feels like what happened in the SEC championship game helped y'all come back tonight, and he kind of saw a different resolve in the team tonight. Do you feel the same way that what happened in the last time out kind of helped tonight?
Ty, you start with that.
Yeah, I guess we can thank you guys for that. I mean, y'all kind of wrote us off, in a sort of way, so appreciate that.
Deontae, go ahead.
I mean, Ty just said it right there. Honestly, he just said it. People try to write us off. That's when we at our best.
Let's go to Tony on the right side.
Ty, how big was the catch by Lottie Brooks on that 3rd down, I guess, on the first scoring drive? And just when you have receivers that make plays like that, how much confidence does it give you?
I mean, those guys have been doing that all year. So, I expect them to make, plays like that. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. We have about, 85 scholarship players who are big-time players. So that's what happens. And, Jerm made a great play. And Latsier made a great play. I mean, there was just a number of plays out there, so not just one.
Let's go to Trevor in the back right.
Ty, you mentioned people in this room have been doubting you. How does it feel to silence the doubters and do it coming back from down 17-0 like you guys did today?
What did Kobe say? We're not done yet. That's all I gotta say.
Let's go to Matt on the far right here.
Yeah, for both of y'all, did you expect 50 Cent to show up, and what was that moment like for y'all on the sideline?
Deontae wants to start with that.
No, we didn't expect 50 Cent to show up, but crazy thing about that is we always listen to Mini Man on Friday, so we definitely got some juice right there for sure.
You want to follow up?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know that was 50 Cent until later, but I did know that song. So,
And I didn't know it was live.
Yeah.
Let's go to Hunter right in the middle of the room.
Yeah, for both players, was there a moment in the game where you guys knew that you guys were going to make a comeback and then you had them?
Man, I just think we're a resilient team, and even though we were down 17-0, we didn't really look at the scoreboard. We know Coach DeBoer always say keep playing, the game gonna come back to you. So that's been our mindset all year, and we know we're a resilient bunch, and we just gonna keep fighting.
You got anything to add to that?
Yeah, there wasn't a doubt in my mind at all. I mean, the guys that we have, the players, the coaches, like 17-0's. I mean, it's nothing to us. Give us the ball, we'll go down, do what we do. Give them the ball, they'll go down and do what they do. That's all.
All right, thanks, guys. Players are dismissed.
Roll Tide.
Time, if you have a question for Coach, raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you. You can start right here in the front right with Chase.
Coach, I want to bring you back to third quarter. You're up 7. You got a 4th and 6. and you kick a field goal there to go up 10 with Talty. Y'all have been aggressive on fourth down all year. Was there any thought there to going for that 4th and 6, or was it an easy choice to get the 3 points and go up 10?
No, that was that's a good question. I think to go up 10, make it a 2-score game, give us that cushion there. Felt like we were in a good field goal range, and just outside of probably 6 yards, 7 yards, a lot of different things they can dial up, but. We went for it earlier, and that was in 2-3, I think, in the first quarter or second quarter, and that was probably a little different situation, especially when you got your backs to the wall. But when we got the lead, taking a 2-score lead, that was actually a pretty easy decision on that one.
Let's go to Nick on the far right.
Yeah, a season ago, there were times where you guys would get down and not be able to bounce back, specifically here even.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think prepared your guys to be able to bounce back in this game tonight?
Mm-hmm. No, you're exactly right. Especially on the road, right? We couldn't overcome, and a lot of times it's just guys making plays and just continue to stay the course. And we just talked about that so much this offseason. A couple of things, just what we're going to do and how you chip away. You can't go score a 17-point touchdown. You got to score one score, even if it's 3 points, and. That's what our guys did. I really felt, and I know ZB got the interception right before the half. That was big, but I was actually feeling really good about the spot we were in before that. If we can go in 17-10 and get the ball to start the third quarter, we've clawed our way back in. It's going to be one that goes down to the wire, and then the interception really just, that gave us a lot of life going to the locker room at halftime. And so we fed off that, and guys, I think realized like 0-0 game. And just went out there and just kept applying more pressure. And the field position really in the second half, or as this game went on, kind of flipped from what it was in the first quarter where we couldn't move the ball. They got shorter fields, and then, we got the punt, the block there, and that kind of got the shorter field kind of thing going for us. And that carried on to the second half, which helped us a lot.
We got 2 questions from the right. Start with Colin, then Tony.
Hey, you clearly saw, a very, very confident Ty Simpson, and there's been, talk of his struggles and if he's hurt and things like that going into this game. What did you see out of him, especially in that second half to kind of, I guess, lead that resurgence for you guys?
I saw a guy committed to just bringing energy, and your quarterback's so important, and obviously with Ty and our success revolving around what he can do, he committed to it last night, and said it to the whole team that I'm just going to give you everything I got from an energy standpoint, and I think that just led to him going out there and making some plays. Him pulling on the ball on some times when you could just hand it off, a little bit of the RPO stuff. Him doing that in some critical moments, it was really great to see him do that, and then our guys go make some plays for him was the second part of it. Something that when we're struggling, just someone not stepping up. I felt like they did that in the first quarter. They made some diving catches and along the sideline, and we were just coming up short. But guys started making plays for him. He started having confidence in them, and they found a way to move the ball.
Ty talked about being fueled by the doubt and some of the naysayers here. Just how do you feel yourself off the momentum, and how do you capitalize, maybe just bottle this right here that you have after this game?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no question. The doubt piece, there's enough confidence within our group to where we can see the doubters, we can see the naysayers, and just go still play our game. And this group is tight enough to where there's never been any finger pointing. There's never been anything like that. I think Deontae said it, really, really well. We always talk about the game's going to come back to us. We have too many good players, and if you just keep fighting, you're gonna force them to make a mistake. Something's going to happen, and just keep coming after them, play after play, and the game's going to come back to you, and that's what happened tonight. The game came back to us, and all of a sudden we found opportunities where we could attack and go take advantage, and then more plays being made. And so this was, hopefully something we can really build off of, get into, the next 2 weeks now, again, putting a good game plan together. get a chance to go on the road, go out west, and play in the Rose Bowl.
Let's go to Charlie right in the front.
How big were special teams tonight? Last time you guys played, obviously that was something, but you guys flipped the script this time around. How big was it, especially in the second half?
Really big. The punt early in the game, and obviously Talty making his field goals. Windy, it was kind of swirling. You stand on one end, it's going one way. It kind of gets inside the stadium, goes the other. Just didn't really feel like he was affected by it, and really proud of him, the way he's continued to just stay the course, get the team to, support him by just continuing to work. And the guys have done that. Again, no finger pointing ever, and just love it. Love the way these guys come together. So we know there's going to be more battles ahead. There's more great teams out there. It's going to be the next one against Indiana. We know that they're a special team, and they got a special season going, and so it'll be a great challenge for us.
Go to Katie on the far left.
Watson had his first 2 touchdowns of the season tonight. Just kind of how have you seen him all year grow into a role in the offense as a true freshman and then really step up tonight in big moments?
Those are his first 2 total? Yeah, the guy, he's got twitch, he's got the ability to separate, and then he's really good with the ball in his hands. And so I think you saw a little bit of all that happen, whether it would be on third down, there in the first half, the touchdowns, winning before you catch the ball, and the other one winning after you have the ball in your hands. And so love the energy he brings. He's pretty loose and easy going, and sometimes I make sure I got to reel him in a little bit. But man, that's when he's at his best. So just let him be who he is. Kind of figuring out your players as you go through the season. He came out and had a great game, and you can see him and Ty really connecting and being on the same page.
Let's go to Jim standing up in the back.
Can you back here, Coach? Back here. Can you take me to that timeout you used right before ZB's interception? Were you trying to lure them into a pass there to try to get to that turnover? That was an aggressive timeout from you. You only had one left.
Yeah, we had one more. Was it a second down?
I think
it was second down. And so just really if you can try to, if they want to be aggressive and you can get an incomplete pass, we can get one more shot. Again, you've seen us go down the field at the end of a half and try to get 3 points, 7 points, make them have to punt it, especially with what had happened earlier. You can go after them and just keep applying pressure, make them snap it again. And just felt like where we were at in the field, I know they got a really good field goal kicker, but they weren't far from being in his range either. But that's just how we've kind of played, and you're not reckless, but you also want to be aggressive.
Standing up in the back right, Trevor.
Coach, down 17-0, what's the vibe on the sideline? What's the vibe on the headset? What were you guys saying to each other in that moment?
Ty seemed pretty confident. But I think it just goes back to that. I know what I was echoing and trying to get guys to believe in is just one score. Just get one score. And, you make it even a 10-point game going to the half. And then you just get one more in the third quarter, make it a one-score game or just chip away. A year ago when we were in this very place, that's what we had said. We were down, I think, 21 points at one point. And we just said, hey, if we can get 7 points on the board by the end of the third quarter, and we had an opportunity there right at the beginning of the fourth, a play that wasn't called a touchdown, but, we just knew that. Just get one. And those are the things in the offseason we've talked about, like what do you do when you're in that spot? And just chip away. Just put a pressure on them. Even at the end, it flips the other way, right? I mean, they got their opportunities too. You just want to put the game away, but there's 2 good teams going at each other. And so that was our mindset. Just play the next play, get some points on the board, and just keep coming after them. There's a whole half of football. It's the games can go fast, but it's a long game. There's a lot of plays, and there's a lot of momentum swings that are going to happen, and our guys were just steady through it all.
Okay, we only have time for a few more questions. On the left side. Yep.
Yeah, Kalen. Coach Grubb said that there was an address either during or after the Georgia game, the SEC championship game, about getting away from you. Can you explain what that was, and how did the SEC championship performance impact you guys today when you were down 17?
What was the first part you said? There was
Coach Grubb said it was an address of some kind, either during or after that game, about how that went and how that carried over into this game.
Yeah, I mean, what's done is done, and once we got into the playoffs, this was our opportunity, right? That we wanted that game. We want to win an SEC championship. What was behind us, it wasn't anything we could control anymore, but greatness lies in the future. And so that's what we really focused on. And in having a couple of weeks, and we knew we'd get some of these guys back and healthy, and that was key, I think, for us to feel that, we can become the team that we know we're capable of. And so, don't overthink it. It's a lot of guys doing a little bit better in everything that they can control. And when that happens, that's really what happened even during the game tonight. Everyone just did a little bit better. And everyone, then all of a sudden, because of the players you have, they go make a play and, change a game. And so just everyone kind of owning their space, owning the issues that we had in the past, correcting it, and just being all in. That was a message here the last couple of days, just being all in. And so that was really the case, since that game 2 weeks ago.
Okay, right behind the Blake.
Yeah, the block punt from Tim Keenan in the second quarter, just what did that do momentum-wise for you guys, and were y'all going after it? What kind of play did Keenan make on it?
Yeah, we weren't going after it. I think it's just we were in pretty much a conservative situation there, and so just Wade it got dropped, and he picked up the ball. I mean, the field position against an Oklahoma team is so critical with their defense. So that was huge. That was really huge for us. And, the takeaways and the field position just really kind of was the opposite of the first game back at home. There's more things we can point to as well, but that was the case. We got the interception for a touchdown. And we got the shorter field there in that case and took advantage of it.
Okay, we'll finish up with Matt on the far right.
Has Ty been doing anything different ball security wise? It seems like he's been doing a better job not fumbling when he gets sacked.
Just being really conscious of it. We're just talking about that all the time, and all of our guys. But again, I mean, the ball was out a couple times tonight, and we just gotta. It's something you can just not take for granted ever, and how important it is. And sometimes he's in those, but he knows he's got to take care of the football, and that's a priority for our football team. It has been all season, and it was good to see him. I know he got hit a few times, but he took care of it, and that first and foremost was what he needed to do.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thank you guys.